So what's your process of writing a song?
The process for me of writing a song is to first find chords that allow the spirit to come through, almost like a mantra. For me, I'm also very limited on the types of chords I can play, whether it's piano or guitar. So once I find a flow that's happening on that instrument, I allow the spirit to channel out, and let whatever wants to come up. It's very, it's a cathartic experience, something that needs to transform, an emotion that might be sitting there that needs to be shared. And that's what happened exactly with the song Moreno. The songs really just write themselves,
Exactly.
It's like a poof,
Eso me pasa a mí también, ¿no?
Yeah.
Hay veces que sí necesito y me pongo a hablar de lo que tengo en mente, así, y automáticamente me sale, que siento que es un milagro.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Porque es la forma más fácil de cerrar una canción, ¿no? Cuando te sale así, es como... la musa es real.
Mm-hmm.
How did the song Moreno come about?
Well, Moreno began as a love song for a lover of mine who is a Providence-based artist and painter who gave me a lot of inspiration during my time of living there. And it started to develop as a song for more of the Latino culture and just my appreciation for Latinos, because they've been a huge part of my life since I was a teenager. A lot of my best friends are Latinos and from all over, Latino America. And I started speaking Spanish at a young age, and there's a fluidity of expressing yourself and love in Spanish that is very different than doing it in English. And this song is right now my only and hopefully not my last song in Spanish, but it was a very fluid flow of emotion of love. And it sat on my computer for many, many years, 4 years, and until I played the First Works Festival and became acquainted with Fidel Nadal. And I had talked to him about perhaps helping me produce it and bring it back to life after it was sitting for so long on my hard drive. Through that collaboration, I ended up coming to Mexico City and recording with him and meeting all these wonderful people who helped bring the song to life. And what was cool about it was that even though it was originally written for a Cuban, and it became channeled out with an Argentinian singer who was living in Mexico, and we were playing with a bunch of Mexicans, and then meeting another Argentinian, and then it came to my realization that the song Moreno, even though it starts out, in this direct for this one person, it's a very, interpersonal situation, becomes more open and expansive once the song forms, like I think many songs, right? Like you have this idea, I'm going to write a love song for this one person, but anyone can hear it and they feel that it's speaking to them. So this song, Moreno, eventually turned into a song that I sing to people anywhere I go that speak Spanish, and I sing them on the street, Moreno, like I love you, and that's how it formed. We even got introduced to each other and we're friends because of the song Moreno.
Yes. Estuvo increíble porque cuando Diego me mostró la canción yo pensé que era mexicana y que me imaginaba algo tipo Lila Downs, así, pensé que era ya una señora.
Really?
Sí, y escuché los arreglos de los franceses y y me encantó.
We did this whole song during the pandemic.
Sí, fue como inspirador porque siento que para todos laboralmente la pandemia fue como un stop y ahí recalcular muchas cosas, ¿no? Entonces de golpe que salgan cosas así tan chidas. Y la energía de Fidel siento que es clave para que esto funcione. Él es como un volcán de energía y lo transmite muy chidos.
Why Mexico City? Why record here and not in other place?
Mexico City called my name because Fidel was already here and he was working a lot with Camilo Lara in his studio and brought me into that world, where I was so blessed and honored to be part of that experience, because he's the Obi-Wan Kenobi of Latin American producers. Aside from that, Mexico City has just been so great to me, and I think to a lot of us that are here and have decided to stay here because of the colors, the smells, the tastes, the flavors. Like there's a spirit and an energy here that is very difficult to explain, but as an artist you absorb it all like a sponge, and it makes you want to create more or experience more and then share it. You know, there's so many artists that are walking in the streets and playing live music from 7 in the morning until like 12 a.m., you know, and in the evening, and you just can't help but feel inspired and like you want to express yourself.
Sí, me siento muy inspirado porque hay muchos artistas, todo el tiempo está la música funcionando en todos lados y la gente siempre te saluda con una sonrisa. Cualquier persona que te cruzas en un puestito de tacos te dice hola, ¿qué tal? Y te saluda y te sonríe.
Mm-hmm.
Como ese tipo de detalles hacen que la vida cotidiana sea mucho mejor, por lo menos para mí, ¿no? Gracias, México.
Gracias.
How does collaboration ignite creativity?
A mí como productor y como músico siempre de proyectos con bandas y colectivos es como que sí me gusta estar y hablar de la vida y sentir que estamos en una frecuencia, ¿no? Parecida. Entonces sí, las colaboraciones para mí son todo en la música. Es como en un equipo de fútbol, en un equipo de lo que sea, del deporte que sea. Siento que un equipo en el que todos aportan lo que mejor saben hacer trasciende más que a cualquier personaje solo, ¿no?
Mm-hmm. Especially, I think, if they're of different cultures.
Exactly.
Like everyone coming together and sharing their own experiences from their upbringings or their own countries and many, you know, different languages, and still being able to create something completely new that is that's so worldly, you know, and sharing this like camaraderie for a certain, like you were saying, frequency or vibration to, you know, to give to other people to feel this sense of getting outside of the box, you know. Collaboration in music and art is the metaphor to world peace in this very idealistic way. If you can get a bunch of people together and forget about their differences and put them in one room to create a new world, like, then that's
yes,
you
the
know?
perfect utopia.
It's the perfect utopia. So at least for me, collaborating with other artists feels like we're entering some sort of new realm, new atmosphere of hope and possibility.
Yes, hope. I think that hope, and I think that when you are working with a team that you feel comfortable and support, you feel that you can conquer the world, you know? Mm-hmm. That's what happened.
And everyone's like, ooh, let's try this. Let's do that.
Yes.
Shout out to First Works Learning Education Center. Cheers. I'm Natal.
I am Alex Patry.
Traemos la pasión que provoca y hace que la gente baile y se vuelva loca. Pongámonos a cantar mientras la música toca. La naturaleza siempre nos convoca. Puede ser que el arte esté en remate y no nos alcance para comprar un yate, pero pone la pava que voy a tomar mate. Vos seguí tranquila, terminate la Tecate.